Within a 5 minutes, we can start. Okay.
Yeah, am I audible to you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So just want to know one thing, like it's a bit like other like students also joining the session, or how is it? Just want to take some brief idea about
Uh, no, it's only faculty members from the various institute.
it. Okay. So I think so you are recording this session, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, because I wanted to show you something which you should not record it.
Okay. No, but
Because
basically, what happened? Basically, as per the policy of AICT and Atal Academy, we should record
okay.
the video. That's why.
Okay. Because I wanted to show you something, the reality, actual world of the
Okay.
networking, how
Mm,
5G is going to implement on core network.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
No.
fine. That's
No
fine.
problem, sir. You can share at the end. At that time, we can means stop recording at that time. No issue.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
No
So
problem.
you can explain that particular things at the last. Okay.
Okay, fine. That's great. So basically, like, okay, I'll start after 5 minutes only. Okay, it's
Yeah.
Francis 11 o'clock. Fine.
Yes, we will start the session in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Darshan sir, am I audible, Darshan sir?
Yes, yes, sir.
Should we start?
Yes, yes, we can start, sir. Please.
okay.
Uh,
So yeah, fine.
so good afternoon, one and all present here. I, Dr. Rajveshi Rana, welcome you again to this session of Role of 5G in IoT. It is my immense pleasure to welcome you, this session's expert engineer Tapan Lokhandwala sir. He is working as a network consulting engineer in a Wipro Limited. He has also worked as a senior operation engineer in Synophic System Private Limited and an IPFM engineer in Reliance Jio Infocom. Presently, he is working as RF drive test and optimization engineer with NR switch and radio services on the project of ZTE. I warmly welcome Engineer Tapan Lokhandwala sir and request to share his expertise with us in this session. Please, sir.
Please don't tell me, sir. First of all, just say Tapan. Thanks.
Yes, yes,
No
and
problem.
actually, I would like to add this thing that he is our again BVM alumni. So glad
Yeah,
to see you.
thank you. So, guys, yeah, actually, currently I'm working with Wipro Limited, and my client is Cisco. So you know, I think so you must be knowing about the Cisco, right? That is a giant in the like equipment and even in our software, like especially in the networking devices. So, like as we know, in the worldwide, Cisco, Juniper, and Nokia, like they are leading in the telecommunication sector. So my client is Cisco. Like for end customer, I'm Cisco only. So currently, I'm working for one of the France customer, SFR Telecommunication. So like I'm actually working on their 5G network. Like they are getting ready with the 5G. So like my role is to do the backbone capacity increment in their 5G in their network. Currently they are running with the 4G. So like my role is to do integration of the Cisco devices in their core network. So that is the heartbeat of their network, who is going to drive their 5G network, right? So yeah, frankly, because first of all, like why we are migrating it to 5G. So as we know in 4G LTE, what is the maximum output throughput we are getting? That is a 1G. That is a maximum capacity or maximum output we might get in a 4G network. So in 5G, the throughput we can reach till 20G. Okay, so currently maximum throughput we got is actually 10 Gbps. Okay, and like but the maximum capacity is 20 Gbps. And definitely, like you might have heard in some areas or some place, like there might be call drop or like you are not able to browse the internet, even though you are getting a full connectivity, you are getting a full network. But even though the throughput is very low for your network or for on your device, whichever device connected to the internet, that's a IoT, right? Like as we know that demand is increasing, like we can say like smart building, smart city, like we can say some Gujarat is one of the smart city in India, right? Even Bangalore, like anything which is connected through internet, like self-driving car. Okay, that is giving data base, like it's data to the car, okay, and like it's giving database, like it's data to that car, and that the car is getting drive on the road by self. Okay, so that's what is that? That's internet, right? Anything that is on internet, definitely you're expert now on IoT, and you must be knowing what is IoT and what device IoT is. Okay, so I will basically discuss about the 5G because that is my core domain. So if we talk about any network that works on the TCP IP, okay, if we talk about our IP network that's based on the TCP network. So in TCP, what is that? I'm going to use some technical terms. See, if you don't understand, please ask me. You can stop me anywhere, and you can ask me. Okay, because I'm a technical person. I'm going to discuss some technical things with you. So how my like low latency? If latency is there in my network, my car will get accident, right? Even like my data transfer rate will decrease if latency is there in my network. So major output in my 5G network is low latency, okay, better throughput, and HA it's called a high availability. If my primary path is going down, my secondary path should be ready to take over the traffic. That's called a HA in technical terms. It's called a HA. It's a high availability in any network. if you consider any service provider network, any data center network, and any enterprise network, that works under HA. So in telecommunication, it's divided into three parts. It's the data center. You must be knowing in news, like these companies are going to implement this data center, and I think so. Amazon, like if you have about the biggest player in the market, like Amazon, okay, they are having a biggest data center in Mumbai. So like that, there are so many companies that is having their own data center. Okay, but that is a costliest thing. But then they are migrating towards cloud, right? So if you want to know more about the clouds, that is also that's also it will be time consuming. But yeah, I'm not going to discuss about the cloud right now. We'll mostly talk about the 5G. So like how my 5G is going to implement, major changes will be done at my core devices. Core devices in the sense the devices which are capable to get the better throughput or better output. How that I will tell you. And the major changes will be done at my edge devices. Edge devices means I'm connected through Wi-Fi on my laptop, okay, and my router. That is my edge devices. So that router is having some capacity to give the output to my laptop. That will be the maximum capacity. And one more thing is QoS, quality of service. See, if I'm getting 1 Gbps link lease lines, that means like my even though my port capacity is 1 Gbps, I'm not able to. I will not get 1 Gbps throughput, and my service provider is going to implement QoS because there are so many other customers who are using the same port, same throughput through the network, right? So for low latency, for congestion avoidance, that is the main thing. Congestion avoidance is the main thing because if anything, as you want to control anything from remotely, right? And that command should reach or data should reach to the IoT device immediately, right? Or fraction of second. So we want to decrease the latency, okay, and we want better throughput. HS should be there, okay. So this is the main goal in our 5G network. So how like frankly means it's not easy to implement 5G in our India, frankly, even though like Jio is going to launch 5G next year, but that's not an easy task to implement or to reach to the end consumer. The reason is that our edge device is going to change, okay, because of the better throughput, to reduce the latency. That chipset should be capable to handle the traffic which are it receiving in its port, right? So as a technical thing, what we are going to change, okay, so Cisco, I'm not going to market, I'm not marketing for the Cisco. I'm specially working for the Cisco. So I will be able to tell you very well about it, what we are going to change for the 5G. So Cisco introduced a new line card. It's a line card in the sense the card or the router which is actually taking over the traffic, the internet traffic over the like infra or the internet, right? So Cisco introduced light speed plus card. Okay, so that card is having capacity up to 400G. Like that's the latest invention Cisco did. Like one port is having capacity of 400 gig capacity. You can imagine, right? 400 gig is huge, and even you can bundle that port. Like suppose if you want to bundle that port, bundling means like suppose if I want to bundle 4 ports, that means I have total capacity of 1200 Gbps. Okay, so that is a capacity of one bundle that my router I will get from a single bundle from my router. Okay, see, actually the cost of that router is very costly. That means it's in crores. Okay, so service provider network used to do, okay, generally, like suppose if they are integrating one site on their premises, right? So they are going to purchase 2 router on their site for one region, okay. And so as what we are doing, the router should be able to handle the capacity, like if like out throughput of my card is very high, right? So what is the heart of my router? That is a RSP, route switch processor. RSP, it's called a route switch processor, which is going to process my packet whichever I'm going to receive on my interface, ingress interface and egress interface. So RSP is the heart of my router. In 5G network, our router, it's like high-end core router. It's called a aggregation service router. It's a ASR 9K router. That's the latest series router is 9922. That's a series of my AS Cisco router. Okay. for to getting the huge output for my 5G network. So like what generally that router used to do, like whatever packets it's getting on their ingress interface, that RSP will process the packet through the protocols, and there are so many underlying protocols we used to run on the router through which my packet will get transferred from one node to the like from one to another node, right? So then that router will process that packet and it will go to the egress port. So see how the my service like the service provider network works. Actually, that's a three-layer network: access layer, distribution layer, and core layer. So access layer is the layer where my users are going to connect, or IoT device or anything, your mobile computer, your AC, your fridge, your car, smart building, anything which is going to connect on my network, that is the access layer. So what major changes will we need to do on the access layer is like edge devices. It's in 5G term, it's called a edge devices. Edge devices is connected to the distribution layer. Now see, if I don't have internet connectivity, I will not be able to talk to you, or no one will be able to talk to do or talk to anyone in this meeting, right? So what is the heart? That's internet. What is the requirement? That's the food. It's internet, right? How I'm if I'm talking to you, it's delaying, right? If it's taking 5 minutes to reach to you, right? That's a huge delay. I can't bear it, or even you can't bear it, right? You are not able to listen me. Okay, you are going to leave the meeting, and okay, you will drop the call. I don't want to hear you. Okay, since there is a latency, right? So what I'm going to do is, like on my edge device, if I have better throughput now due to the 5G connectivity. How my 5G connectivity is getting a better throughput? That due to the core network. Distribution layer is connected to the core network. Okay, so what my core network is going to do is like in technical terms, or in a networking term, we call it's a route reflector. Okay, suppose I'm currently in Bangalore. Okay, like Bangalore is connected to the Chennai, and Chennai router is connected to, like, suppose Mumbai. Mumbai is connected to Gujarat, right? If I want to talk to you, it's there is no such single link that I'm going to connect with, like Bangalore to Gujarat. I have some single tunnel that I'm going to connect through, right? But we in a core network, we used to create one ring. Like my Bangalore router is going to give the packet to my Chennai router. Chennai router is having one connectivity towards my Mumbai router. Mumbai is going to give the packets to my Gujarat router. Okay, suppose it's located in Ahmedabad. Okay, so such how, like RR, it's called a route reflector, that is going to reflect my route to the my neighbor devices. Okay, this is how, that's a that is a fraction of second. Like means you can imagine, say, like it's a microsecond work. Okay, and that packet will reach to you within a like few, like just I'm speaking to you, that's in binary terms, right? That's going to that will be going to convert in a binary, and binary that will be reached to you. Okay, so what is the major change in 5G network they are going to do is, it's called a segment routing. Okay, in India or in Geo network, Geo is the biggest IP MPLS network in the world. Okay, I joined Geo in 2014 and left in now 16 17. So Geo is the biggest IP MPLS network in the world. Okay, so what Geo is going to change? I think so Geo is going to launch 5G in 2021. Okay, so see, Geo is particularly not going to implement or not going to integrate any new, not going to do the major changes in the network. What the major changes will be done at edge devices and core devices. What core devices? In Geo network, they have integrated some high-end Cisco devices. So what they are going to do, just simply change one protocol from MPLS to segment routing. Okay, segment routing is the latest technology or latest protocol. It's one type of protocol only. Okay, so segment routing is separate protocols, like a separate topic. Like it it's called it's very faster than a MPLS technology. If you're a technical person, you might have heard about the MPLS technology, multi-protocol label switching. So in service provider network, especially in telecommunication, 5G, that is a service provider, right? I will majorly concentrate on the service provider network, because that is the biggest network, right? Enterprise network is just simply that taking the lease line from the service provider only, and even data center. if one data center want to communicate with another data center, it's going to take help from the service provider only, right? Otherwise, it's not possible. Data center is not having their own connectivity with another data center. So service provider network is going like they are going to implement segment routing in their core network. So when I'm sending one packet to, like, suppose I want to control anything from remote location. Suppose if you have Alexa, right? If you have Google Nest, right? And if you want to send some message, right? Like from anywhere, I can, like, suppose you are in any corner of the world, right? And you can send message on your Alexa or in your Google Nest. How is it possible? So thing is that, like, that packet is going to transmit through the segment routing. Segment routing means whenever my packets enter on my network, core network, the segment routing is going to take a decision through which path my packets should get traversed. That means the packet will have all the labels in their label stack at the beginning only. But in MPLS, what was happening, whenever my packet travel from one router to another router, each router used to assign a label to that packet. Okay, so now that concept is means in 5G network, that concept will be totally means it's like they are going to remove that concept from label switching. But in the beginning, they are going to, in segment routing, is going to assign a label stack to the packet that you have to travel through that path, and that is your primary path through which you have to travel. So why, if my packet is having the label stack in the label in the label stack, that means router, that packet knows through which I have to travel, right? And if you want to reach from one source to a destination, you know the path, and like, you don't need to ask anyone, right? How do I need to reach the destination? You know very well. You can travel to the destination easily, right? So whenever my packet or any IoT or any device send any IP packets to my access layer, right? Layer is going to send to a distribution layer. Distribution layer is going to send it to a core layer. Okay, now core layer router know how my packet is going to travel. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm using so many technical terms here because what actually IoT or what's actually technology is, right? And as a technical person, if you if I'm again telling you, if you don't understand anything, please stop me. Okay, I will explain you about the terms or anything if you would like to know more about it. Okay. So again, in the beginning, I told you everything is depends on the TCP IP, right? My packet is TCP IP. So if we talk about the 3G network or 2G network or 4G network, right? What TCP used to do, whenever any protocols or whenever any device send packet to my towards my internet device, right, or internet router, so internet gateway we can say. So what it's going to do is going to create one window. Okay, window is size of the chunk. Chunk means your payload. Payload means your data. Okay, that your data, your payload will be sent in one window. Okay, and that window is going to like in TCP, it's called a TCP windowing. In 2G, that window was small, means this is the maximum capacity or maximum size payload you can send in your TCP IP packet. In 3G, it evolved like its window size got increased, right? In 4G, that window size got increased, and in 5G, that window size got even more increased, right? So in single TCP IP packet, I will have a more room to send my data to the destination. So whenever my device or any device is going to send packet to the users, right, or destination, right, that is having a huge room to send the data, and the data will reach to the core devices immediately. Since I told you, like, the single port is capacity is 100 gig or 400 gig, so your payload is nothing, right? Your payload is like, it will be MB only. So our MB, or I can say it's a byte, not more than that. Okay. Like, suppose if we talk about any device or any device connected to the internet, it's not going to send GB of data, right? It's not going to send 1 GB or 100 GB of data. It will be few MB only.
Hello.
Right? Yeah, Darshan. Yeah, Darshan sir, tell me.
Yeah, Tapan bhai. If it is possible to show presentations, PPT, so from our end, we should, let's say, stop recording and you can carry on.
So actually, I have one document from the Cisco, but
Okay. No
you
issue,
should
sir.
stop
We just stop the recording
yeah,
and you
please.
can explain.
Yeah, sure,
Okay, sir?
sure.
Because it is very difficult to understand from this page.
Yes, sir. So I will
So,
show you. Yeah, you can stop the recording for time being because it's a
okay. I just
discussion.
stopped the recording.
Yeah, sure.